Hello everyone, Mark here with Mark's Max Muscle, and today we are traveling back in time to the 1970s. We're going to take a look at the bodybuilders that, in my opinion, represented this decade. Of course, there was great champions such as Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sergio Oliva, Franco Columbu, and of course, Lou Ferrigno for a lesser period of time. But all of these gentlemen, in my opinion, were way ahead of their time and are not really a great representation of the 1970s. We will be looking for more of a leaner physique, just like this guy here. This is Steve Davis. This is the 70s in my opinion. Look at the hair even. His legs may be a little too large for what I am really looking for, but that upper body. He has hit this 1970s look to a T. Big barrel chest. Abs not that defined. Arms not that huge. Also, I believe Steve was right around 6 feet tall, maybe a little bit taller. And that is part of the 70s look. You gotta be tall. And poses like this are generally all of the back shots you can find of these 70s guys. It's always a tilting rear double by or a tilting shot like this one. And of course, the side triceps synonymous with these guys. Actually, Steve Davis may be a little bit too conditioned for what I am really looking for. Other than that, he really looks like a classic 70s bodybuilder. Now take a look at this guy, Dennis Tenorino, and tell me that you're not thinking of the 1970s right about now. From the build all the way to that classic killer mustache. This guy represents the 70s. Of course, he is synonymous with all the classic poses. The side chest, very nice. 70s bow. And the nice tilting back shot. Another pose a lot of these 70s guys like to strike was this here. I believe it is called a mantis pose. Arnold Schwarzenegger used to hit it. And speaking of the oak, another dubious distinction of all of these 70s guys. They all, at one time or another, lost to the oak. Of course, he was way more advanced than these dudes. This list would definitely not be complete without Dave Draper. Just with the haircut alone, he deserves to be on this list. But take a look at his physique. You can see what I mean about the epitome of the 1970s look. Those abs not that defined, barrel chest, and the legs perfect there. Not as cut or as large as Steve Davis, so he nails this look. And, of course, the tilting pose is synonymous. 70s bow, side chest, very nice. And an absolutely stunning mantis position pose. Fantastic. Another sort of feature, I guess you could call it, is a lot of these 70s guys were very slick with the young ladies. They got a lot of skin, so to speak. Look at Dave Draper here. And here he is with another girl. I believe she is doing the oldest trick in the book. She's pointing down. He's going to look down. And she's probably going to flick him in the nose. This is the last guy on my list, and he really epitomizes that 1970s look. He is wearing a leisure suit. Go put on that leisure suit. But more than just all that polyester, his physique reeked of that 70s brand. The non-six-pack, the arms not too huge but pretty good. This guy is the 1970s. And when you look at this side chest pose, who could argue? This is the 70s bow. I am telling you right now. Also, this quality of this tilting rear back shot, the only one you can ever find of these guys. Try to find a rear lat spread. Try to find a straight on rear double by. You can't. Most of these 70s guys, synonymous with that feature. I was also able to dig up this mantis pose. Not really the best shot for Mike Katz. Look at his hair here. He looks like Krusty the Clown off The Simpsons. You guys ever watch The Simpsons? It's a good show. And there you have it. That is, in my opinion, the representation of the 1970s bodybuilder. If you were to Google hook up a Google computer to my brain and type in 1970s bodybuilder, this picture of my cats would pop right up. I'm telling you right now. Depending on how you guys feel about this video, I could turn it into an entire series. Next, of course, would be the 80s, leading up to today's bodybuilders. So let me know in the comment section below if you'd be interested in some sort of a series like that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great day.